So let's learn about where the menus and different features are located in Photoshop before we go any further. The most important one is the very top, the menu bar. In the menu bar, you have your Photoshop, File, Edit, Image, Layer, Type, Select, Filter, 3D. We definitely won't be using 3D, but it is there. View, Window, and Help. So you can also search different features here as well. Below that and to the left, so I've just circled the tool box. This is where all the main tools that you'll be using are located. This is generally at the left. If you mess with your workspaces a little bit, you can move it around, but generally it's there on the left. And if I choose different tools, you'll notice, look up here, this is our tool menu. It's a little bit different than toolbox. This has these sort of selections or choices you can make within each tool. So we're currently on the Move tool, and we're going to go down to the Marquee tool. You can see there's this lovely little menu that shows up describing what each tool does, and then offers a little key or letter. This is your hotkey. So I can press M with my other hand to get this tool. Otherwise, you can just click and you will get the same thing. Lasso is below that. Feel free to familiarize yourself by looking at these and clicking on them. I will say that I mostly use the Move tool, the Marquee, the Lasso, the Crop tool, the Brush tool, the Eraser, the Gradient, and the Hand tool. One thing to remember about the toolbox is that it actually hides other tools beneath it. So it's not able to show you every single tool that is offered in Photoshop. And what you want to do is go to, let's go to the Fill bucket, because that also hides a thing that I use a lot. So when you click the right click your paint bucket, you will see that there are other options sort of hidden within the sub menu that pops up. So when you right click, you can choose a different tool within that, and they all have the letter G next to them. G is that hotkey. So you can click Gradient tool and you will get, currently I don't have a layer, so that's why it's telling me I can't draw a gradient. So now switch to this, I can do a gradient. So I'm going to use another hotkey called Undo. This is the most famous one. I've probably already talked about it, but Command Z, or we'll put that back, redo gradient. You can come up to here in the Edit on the menu bar and also select the very top one, which is the Undo gradient. All right, so I'm going to go back to the Move tool, which is sort of the standard. You can also press, let's go back to gradient. You can also press the V on the keyboard, and that will set you back to the Move key. The other thing to be aware of is that there's these other menus over here on the right, and I believe if I go up into Window on the menu bar and look at Workspace, I am in the default workspace. There's lots of these. You can create your own. So I have 3 of my own specific workspaces up here. I'm just working in default right now. Usually that will set these to the right here. And the most important ones for us are the layers. So layers is this menu bar over here. You can actually, with positioning your pen, you can move this up to make it larger. If you go to this very narrow section here, you can see that there are other menus hidden beneath these buttons. History is also one that's nice to know, to be aware of where it's at. So this is showing me every single thing that I've done so far in my file. The Undo button now in Photoshop CC 2020, I believe, has unlimited undos, which is lovely. But you can also come here and sort of find where, say I want to go all the way back to before I drew. The image got smaller because there's all these canvas size changes that I made on this file. So I've sort of reverted back to this state. And actually, I'm just going to go back because I like the changes that I had made. One more thing I want to show you guys about the sort of layout of where things are located is different things within this layer menu. So I've just zoomed in on our layers menu and made it a little bit more square so it's easier to see all the features. So in the layer menu, you have your all of the current layers you've made. You have a blending mode drop-down menu. You have your opacity control. You have a fill section. So it's similar to opacity, but it does a little bit different things to your pixels. A lock menu, which I did not use for many years in Photoshop, but it's very useful, so we'll cover that as well. And then a little sub menu. So here you have add new layer in this little square with a plus, create new folders, create new adjustment layer, quick mask, and trash for delete a layer. So yeah, those are the menus that we'll be using in Photoshop. Again, if you guys have any questions, please email me, put them on the Q&A board. I've worked for so long in Photoshop, I tend to sort of take this knowledge for granted, so please always speak up if I'm not being clear or explicit about different things or you're confused. So let's keep going.